Tattoo for you, Richard here, and it's time for a rando update. A finished, not perfect. This is where I'm at. This is what I'm done hobby-wise in the past little while. Updatey thing. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what we're going to do. So, what are we doing? What are we updating? What are we at? How are we doing this? I'm going to go table down, just kind of show you the things I've been working on, things I've finished. I actually have finished models. Well, semi-finished. There's still some stuff I want to do with them, but yeah. So anyway, we're going to go table down in a second and check it out and see what I got. Show you where I'm at. Sorry about the lighting. I'm in the dining room right now, and the light's really poopy. And I got this big, massive glare coming from behind me. So we'll see what happens when I actually go table down and see if that's any better. Let's see what we're doing, shall we?
All right, table down at the Body Shop. That's right, the Body Shop, the world's finest natural ingredients for skin that feels so good. Woohoo! I needed a box to put stuff in because the dining room table's gross. So I wanted to brighten things up a bit. I want to brighten up your lives. Anyway, I have been working on Space Marines. So I have the Hack Squad that I was given by Big Mac Dan School, Captain Rocky Pants. Yes, he's awesome. And then I have from too many people to, people have given me models, which is so freaking rad. I'm kind of sad because I forget who all gave me them. But I know, so I'm working on this is Grigor Fellhanded, or whatever his name is, but that's not who it's going to be. I have some Space Wolves heads that I'm waiting on, that I'm being sent. I got them on eBay for like $3 for a bunch of them. So I'm going to put a new head on him, and he's going to be Thane Blood Moon, a little custom character I made up for my Imperial Knight story. And then, sorry, I'm getting messages all at the same time. So then I have that, and that was from, who gave that to me? I'm trying to think now. Oh, Pooper Sandwiches. Mythos. Well, see, I got one from Big Mac Dan School, and I got one from Mythos as well. So I don't know whose is really the one from who. But, so we'll just say this one's from Big Mac. And I'm putting him together fairly normal, except for the head. Oh, and I did take the backpack and I cut. This is the other sprue, because I have two of them. So I cut off the wolf banner up top, because I didn't want it to be the same. So I went ahead and cut that off for him to use later, and then the new heads come in and we'll do that. So we did that. And now, I never liked the figure I had for myself in my Imperial Knight story. So I decided to finally build a model that kind of goes along with my story better. And I'll kind of give you a little brief thing. My character is the oldest grandson, Richard Sessions Krieger. He's the oldest grandson. When he was a teenager, he was sent to live with Thane Blood Moon for 5 years to learn the ways of the Space Wolf and like fighting techniques and stuff, because my grandfather has always been he's always admired the Space Wolves and their tactics and their fighting styles and their pure strength and brutality. And ever since I was born, because of some stuff that happened, I was always stronger and bigger, and almost like I had abilities. Of course I'm going to make myself all fancy. Come on, guys. Anyway, so I go in and studied and blah, 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 and then I ended up living with him for a while, blah, 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 my character. And so anyway, this is it. This is waiting for the head to come in, because he's going to have a Space Wolfy style head as well. But this is Richard Sessions Krieger. This is the character for me. I don't wear packs. That all connects to the Cerastus Knights and stuff. I'm not a Space Marine, so I don't have all that extra stuff on it. But Thane made me in a suit of armor, just like his family armor, because he was such impressed. And my character is also known in the Imperial House as the Black Griffin, because of the fighting style and just everything. So I have these wings and stuff on there to go with that. And same way with my chain sword, has the wing on it. I just like wanted to bring all that together. So it has his mix of him being with the Space Wolves and learning from them, and then the stuff for the Griffin as well. I'm really liking the way he's turning out. I reposed him. This is another, it's a Gregor model. What I did was I just added a little green stuff behind the knee and brought the knee forward, so I was like, looked like I was taking a step. A super dramatic step. I keep saying I. And then I used Scion arms like I did with all the other guys. And then same for this one. This one's a Scion arm with a Space Marine hand on it. And I just kind of add little green stuff there to kind of bring it back so it looks like I'm resting this on my shoulder. The chainsword on my shoulder. He's not glued down yet. He's just blue tacked on there. So that way I can do up the base and make them all fancy. Because I think I want to put him on a... not a dirt base, but a base that looks like he's inside of a building. But I really like the way he looks. I think I'm going to have his head facing off this way, so he's kind of looking over his shoulder. But we'll see. I got a couple of cool heads coming in. But yeah, so I like the way these guys are turning out so far. So I got all these spare bits I'm probably not going to use right away. Definitely not the heads. I'm just not happy with that Gregor head. What I was watching? I was watching Emperor's Path. And they were talking about the heads on there, saying that they need to come out with some good 30K heads for the Space Wolves. And I agree. The way they were talking about it, go check it out. It's on his latest sit and chat. Oh man, I apologize, dude. I can't believe I blanked out on your name right now. I'll remember it later, but because I'm doing this, I forget. So anyway, sorry, dude. What else? Well, I've got this guy. This is Aramon. I just built him like normal. I have one of these guys. It was the Herald, but I decided we still be a Herald. I went ahead and trimmed off the markings. He doesn't have any of the Ultramarine markings anymore. And then the actual Herald thingy, look at me, I'm Ultramarine. I went ahead and separated that because I'm going to make one for the top of this. That's going to match my Hydra Marines better, so it's going to be my Hydra logo on top of there. He's pretty much normal other than that. I've got two more Praetors that I got a while back. I've been sitting on these for a while. I believe they're Praetors. I can't remember what all they're called. But I got those two guys. Didn't do anything fancy to them. We have our Chapter Master of the Hydra Marines. This is a China cast Marshal I got. All I did on him really is kind of trim some stuff off. Like it would have that cross icon on the top, but I just made it where it's just a single skull on top of his backpack. I removed his iron cross right there, and I glued a skull down. And that's his oath to resurrect Johann Smith, the Red Skull. What else we got? That's a bunch of shoulder pads. Here's another Praetor. I don't know if I showed you this guy or not yet. This is one of those, the limited edition ones that I got. I got this idea from a buddy of mine, D.A. Pizzy. He's on Facebook, a buddy of mine. He's 10,000 ways, or 1,000 ways to build a thing. He's got a really cool page on Facebook where he just builds stuff out of plastic card. He makes some crazy rad things, man. You should go check him out. 1,000 ways to build a thing. If I remember, I'll tag him that page down in there. But pay no attention to this black stuff. It kind of got a little too close to my lighter because I wasn't paying attention. But again, this is China cast. I got it China cast, so if I messed it up, it's my fault. I got like $10 for it a long time ago. But I decided to take the glaive that he had off and put a hammer on there instead. Just because I really like hammers. To me, they're more brutal. There's smashing things about them. I haven't glued his head on yet because I want to paint it first. And I should still be able to pop his head down in that hole. I know I glued the front on. But I checked it already and it slides in there fairly easy, so. But yeah. Got this guy. Really cool. I think it's still got a little bit of a warp in there, but it's not too noticeable. So. What else, man? Oh, that's right. I did say I finished some stuff, didn't I? So I had Sergeant Oddball sent me the Betrayal of Calth. Is he a captain in Terminator armor? And then the other guy, I don't know what he's is he a chaplain in there? I don't remember. But I finally painted them up because I wanted to do them as the samples. So I painted up the first. Well, I painted up a sergeant sample. It's really washed out, and that color is terrible on there. I mean, it doesn't look bad in person. I mean, I didn't go super fancy with it, but they're pretty much black armor, a lot of metallics in the back. I threw in purple, little hints of purple, just to add a little bit extra color in there, but the main colors are black and red for the 11th Legion. That's a terrible hand paint job. But yeah, the sergeants and stuff all have gold. The rest of them will have silver. More of an iron look. He's carrying his hammer because I like hammers. I added this green just 'cause I really like that US dark green. I think it's actually Castellan green for Games Workshop that I used for this. And then lightened it up with the olive green. I did green eyes for them. Sergeants will have like a stripe. So like this will be the first squad. Then the next one will have, maybe I'll do the two outsides red and white in the center. But do something to kind of differentiate the squads. But yeah, that's a sample color. I really like the way it turned out. And then, of course, they're on the bases are the ones I made that are just like, they're more indoor bases, so it looks like they're on their ships or something like that. But I'm happy with the way he turned out. And now for the, I haven't done the chaplain-looking character yet from Calth, but I did do the Terminator. So here he is. Color looks really washed out on there, man, because of that light. But so here's the basing. We'll go over the basing first. So I had that grading, and I was like, man, how am I going to paint on there? So I just kind of slopped the paintbrush in there with some greens and junk. Did the painting, same thing. Had it like I'm with you on the building over painting, buddy. Thanks, dude. I missed your name. I'm sorry. This is that foam board on some MDF bases. I really like MDF bases. The grays for the cape. I still haven't put any like heraldry on here and stuff. Like I did on him, his arm with the 11th Legion, but I haven't done anything to the Terminator yet. I started putting one on his front. I didn't like the way it turned out, so I'm going to paint over it again maybe. And I still need to add probably tentacles on the cape for the Hydra. Cut off one tentacle, two would grow in its place. But I'm really liking it. I like the way it looks. The black armor, the gold on the higher characters, and then the reds and stuff, and the greens for a little bit of color, and the purple for a little bit of color. Hazard stripes, they're just fun. More purple and green. What's funny is, so all like the sergeant characters, they paint for the red skull since that's their Primarch, their lost Primarch. They paint the top of their head red. Like the skull, the crown of their skull, red. That's why I did the same thing on their mask. It'll be red, but the other soldiers won't be red, just the sergeants. But I painted his face red. I also painted right behind his head. There's purples in there. And some other cool colors. And you know what? You can't even see it. How crappy is that? Man, that looks like a crummy paint job, dude. Man, I'm blind, I guess. Anyway, I had fun painting it. I really like these guys. These are really cool. So I'm having fun with these Space Marines. And it's just made me really want to get the Calth and Prospero set that much more so I can do this army up right and legit. Amongst other things that I want to get for it, but we'll see. My wife said maybe. We'll see once money issues straighten up. I might be able to get a couple of things. So we'll see what happens. In the meantime, I am going to continue. I started building. All I really did was glue the torsos together, like the front and the backs. I just did it on here, that way I could keep them all together for a little bit. And then I'm going to go through and glue the legs together and get like the bodies ready to go to where it'll look like this. I did pick up a while back on eBay, a company sells like individual figures. So I scored one through there. It was like a bits dealer. So I went ahead and I'm going to put them all together like this. And then so that way I can spray the bodies. And then spray the arms separate. And then do the detail painting on there. I want to try to go a little bit better and cleaner paint jobs on the rest of them. Just a tabletop and a little better standard maybe. But yeah, I'm really just, yeah, these are so much fun. I'm kind of glad to be back into Space Marines a little bit. Anyway, I have rambled like nobody's business, and I still need to do the dishes so that way my wifey doesn't get mad at me. Guys, I love you all. I thank you so much. This journey is a crazy journey. And I honestly am just... I'm so glad to be on it. Honestly. I mean... my thing is blowing up like crazy. Somebody just told me that's a really crazy idea for a giveaway. Oh, if you haven't heard, I had my 300 subscriber giveaway. The video went live yesterday. This is Friday. I was gonna do this video on Thursday, but I decided to swap it. So my 300 subscriber video went up yesterday for my giveaway. Go check it out. I did it to be funny and just have fun. I know some of you will be like, oh man, smash a pie in my face? That's ridiculous. That's for extra, that's just a little bonus. That'll give you extra entries. And honestly, I did it because I think it would be fun. We all just gotta have a little fun and laugh every now and again. I think it'd just be fun. Get your family around, have your family do it if you want to. Just have a good time, you know? Guys, I love you all, and I thank you so much again for getting me to this huge, awesome milestone in my wondrous YouTube fun times. I could ramble forever, but I'm not gonna, guys. I need to get off here and get cleaned up and get stuff going. I love you all. Thank you so very much. Keep rocking that nerd life, my friends. I will see you next time.